because there are no customers come in. I'm not going to be filming customers as they come into the store. So I was out and about, showing you around again. This is Wilhelmina Merchants. It is a multi-vendor store, and I am one of the vendors here. All kinds of neat things. Neat things on the wall, neat things on shelves, neat things on the floor, neat things. Things that were made, things. Here is a local artist here, Tyler Crook, a guy who does horror comics, The Lonesome Hunters, Petrograd, Bad Blood, The Unbelievable Unteens. Let's see, what does this have in it? The Unbelievable Unteens. Let's take a look at this book just a little bit. What does it say? Jack Sabbath? It did say that. Jack Sabbath. Interesting. So this is a guy, a local comic book artist. Makes his living selling art. Hey, look, this is like an old wine jug or something. You put the booze in here and you lifted it up. An old booze jug for like maybe whiskey. Look, there's ice cream. I tried these. These are really good. Shirts and stuff and letters. Upcycled paper into new products. Got stickers and magnets and paint, feathers and folk songs and old books, scrapbooks, cards, that stuff, ceramics, china, serviceware, pots and pans and singer, sewing machines, and this one's mine. I have this for sale, $30. It's a that thing, a makeup little suitcase or something. I think it belonged to a grandmother. Dance. Does that say? Yeah, that does say dance. We've got all kinds of cool knickknacks and old things like spice containers, mace, crown colony, etc., etc., straws, a straw container, and old cups and tin cups and pots to piss in. And there's the book guy. That guy always just reminds me of Charles Bukowski and belts. And who doesn't need a belt or two? Because this stuff looks like it was once horse tackle or something like that, a fur coat. It's probably real fur too, or maybe it's real fake fur. I don't know. Nice and colorful things. Ooh, this looks nice. Let's see. Let's turn the camera around. You can see how it looks. Nope, that doesn't look good. That don't look good on me. Vintage clothing. Vintage clothes. Maybe a hat. Let's see, maybe that hat looks good on me too, huh? Look. That looks something. Kind of fits on the head too. An old hat. Okay. All right. And let's see, what do we got here? Looking around at the knick-knock-knack shack, knick-knack paddywhack. This is a shack. Actually, this building is an old bank. And look, an old toaster. These toasters here last forever. You can keep rebuilding them over and over again. In my grandmother's house, which belongs to my aunt right now, there's one of these toasters here from the 1940s that still works. You know, a poster. Mallory, welcome. Welcome, Mallory. So these toasters here last forever. If you ever get your hands on one of them, go buy one of these because, you know, you can keep rebuilding them on the inside. And so, like, all you need is, like, one toaster for your entire life. Then old style, let's see, we got clothespins. Let's see. Hey, they work like earrings, clip-ons. You can use that, clip-ons. Put them on there, clip on your nose. Yeah. How are you going? How? How are you doing? I'm fine. What's going on over there? All right. We can be non-serious, too. You know, I may be an old man, but I can be non-serious as well. And so we got all kinds of stuff. Christmas decorations. Oh, look. An old Coleman kind of a jug. Insulated jug for Josh Hill, welcome. All kinds of things. And tall ceilings. And there's an old Indian painting. Just things, really neat things. It froze for a second. Probably the Wi-Fi is not so great in here. I think that's probably what it is. Now, is that what it is? Is that what's going on? The Wi-Fi is like no good in here? So it's got like a pixelated stream? Let's just go check and see. I want to see for myself if the stream is pixelated or not. Well, we'll just move it over here just like that. Oh, my arm hurts. I tore a muscle in my arm the other day, like almost a month ago. But we'll see here if this stream is clear or not. You know, the stream is clear, so it's not that. So the low viewer count and dropped off count is because the content is boring, right? So this is like super boring, is a super boring show. Oh, I get it, I get it. Sometimes it's good to be boring. Well, that just means that, you know, there's lots of boring things on YouTube, and I'm just one of the boring things. Let's see, what do we got here? Another hat? Hey, a red hat. There we go. Let's see, we're gonna go take a selfie here. Okay, I don't know, but we got this guy down here. I can turn the camera around. It's kind of the witchy behaviors. But this store looks so cool. It's like you look in there, you got all these neat things. I mean, this is a very unique store. Kind of come down here. An accordion. I wonder if it's in tune. Another hat. This one's like for $45. Let's just see how it looks on me. Hey, it's like made out of like felt or something like that. See? Yeah. Yeah, I think it looks good. You got to get the right face look too. Kind of that wooden look. All right, what else have we got here? Got all kinds of clever lamps. Wilmot brand sweet corn. Now that's just a lamp. Oh, this was made by my neighbor when I was growing up. She's not, I don't know, I didn't know if she's even alive anymore. But here's my art. I got my art here. This is stuff a lot of this is just so recent. I brought in a whole bunch of new art for sales. A Christmas card. There's an old sailboat. And there's a haystack rocks out on the west coast off of Oregon. Kind of a Christmas card. Another one of these watercolors of a pathway to the mountains. A tree. This is like from 2 years ago. This is something I did 2 years ago. This one's recent. This one is last year's Christmas cards. I need to make more like that. And these are from a few years ago. Probably like 4 years ago, 4 years ago. And then I put this in here too. I painted this live on the 999 show in the summer of 2024. And then these are like little cartoon artist things from a Rusty Gill. He's a local artist here too. He actually teaches art in a private school. He's a really interesting guy. He's got lots of art, lots of neat things. This is like just made on like mat board. I should start using, I got a lot of mat board. I can cut it down mat board and cut it into and paint on it, but it doesn't hold. It would be good for like acrylics, but for watercolor it wouldn't. It's not so good. Mat board is for painting on. And a bunch of little magnets. These are cool. I like this artist too. She's got really nice stuff. Just interesting facial expressions and so forth. Kind of looks kind of piggish. Doggy, piggish kind of a looks. Got a brush here. Nice natural fiber brushes. Dishwash bar soap. Natural sponges. Expandable sponges. Now, of course, everyone needs an air freshener because nobody's air is fresh. And the owner of the store, she made these lamp shades out of old ties, because who wears ties anymore? Well, some people do. And then handmade items. Everybody needs, if you cook, you need one of these things. Pot holders. Oh, that's what they are, pot holders, yeah. And then just some random things. There's all this kind of random stuff here. Ornaments, Christmas ornaments, or maybe they're just all year-round ornaments. Oh, yoga mats. I don't think those. I wonder if those are. I wonder if those are made locally here too. 747, 747, 747. Oh, look at this. This is kind of like almost like a paper mache thing, but it's made out of like a resin or plastic or something like that. And these things are like really popular. You got this chicken dragon thing. Ain't that cool? Look at the detail. You can see right in the mouth there. This cock-a-doodle-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And little shrooms. You want a shroom? It's kind of it smells nice. I think it's for making everything smell better. It's always good to smell better, right? Because, we people, we stink a lot. Stinky people all smell like arse. And all kinds of neat things, color things, full of color. I like this place because it's just full of color. Our world is so drab, many of the times, is so drab and gray. And that's what it looks like outside today. It's just drab and gray. It's raining and sunning at the same time. Earlier today, it was just a downpour. Everything just looks so beautiful here. Just the little trinkets and the doodads. Shining, the light shining through the window, the tree in the background. And all these neat things to look at. Vintage glass, Union Square, air plants. $4 for air plants. These are kind of neat things. Air plants, we need things. Spoons. Take a spoon, and it's a flat spoon. It has some trespassers will be composted. That's funny. Got funny things on it, carved, engraved into the flat spoons. And then there's Betty Lou snacks and fruit bars. And she was a local person too who made an empire, a small empire of goodies like that. Inflation, due to its high cost at the present time, living must be drastically curtailed. Fan and knobs and things on the wall, just neat things, knickknacks, paddywhacks. Give a dog a bone. Give a dog a bone. Salty classics. Just pop that salt into your mouth and suck the salt off one of Chef's salty balls. And there we go. There's the art tour coming up. Art tour. And then these are just paper flowers. You can buy a flower and make a donation to the local food bank. Mustard beetles, patches, and Halloween decorations. That's right, because Halloween is coming up real soon. Today's the 25th, so 25, that's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 6 days. It's 6 days until Halloween. 6 days until Halloween. 6 days. And I can eat all that candy, right? Double up on my diabetes medications and eat more candy. Patches and sunshine in a glass bottle. Things you can look at. Flowers, powers, cowers, flowers, bowers, towers looking into the sky, into the fly around. The fly around. You can see, be T. Key opens the door into the floor. I don't know what happened there. I hit the wrong button and I just went black for a bit. Q&A. Let's see. Why favorite season and why? What's your favorite season and why? We'll start a Q&A now. My favorite season is summer. What is your favorite season? You can answer this in the someplace else. Okay, well, I don't know. Does that make sense? It's here and there. Maybe we'll just put it in the trash can. I don't know. Let's see, what else have we got? Just stuff. All kinds of stuff. I'm going to go sit in a chair now. Got this floor, this nice big area rug. This is huge. This is a huge rug. I got a huge rug like this at home, but it needs to be cleaned. It has like dog pee in it. How do you clean one of these rugs, you know? Oh, look like there's some shoes. And there's stuff on the floor. Who really looks at things on the floor? When you go look around at stuff? Play chess? You play chess? I play chess. I like chess. That's a great. Oh, look at this. Reels. And there's a phone. Boring, boring, boring. Hello? How are you doing? Oh, you're fine. What did you say? You can't climb a tree anymore? You're old? You're dour? You're sour? You're cower? You turned into a flower? You don't say. Phones. The old-fashioned kind. All right. Maybe you guys have had enough of this little store. This little place. Let's just spin the camera up and take a look at things from a different point of view. Life looks different from a different point of view. Wouldn't you say that was true? Let's look at things super close. They look different super close. A little bit close up there, maybe close up here. Things look different close up. Maybe that's kind of weird. Weird because there ain't no beard here. We'll just kind of sit down. See what kind of nonsense I can spew out loud. Nonsense. Talking nonsense again. Gibberish, flibberish, flibber, gabber, gibber, wibber. Quivering fevers. Dreams of beavers. Quivering dreams of beavers found here. It is queer out there. If you use the word like it was used once before, kind of weird, strange, deranged. My name is Roberto Derange. The earth is flat and hollow. You can crawl in there like it was a cave. Behave. Roxy said hello to you out there. I am here. I am there. I am everywhere and nowhere. I am nowhere. I am nothing. I am boring. And this is a, a lesson in how to like boring things. Sit in the quiet. Every morning when you wake up, spend 20, 30 minutes sitting in a chair, staring out the window in the quiet with just your thoughts and nothing more. With your silence, with your boredom, and whatever it is that you feel is like a reflection of something that exists within you. If you feel bored, you are boring, or you believe you are boring. But this probably isn't true, because there was a time when people didn't have these gadgets, these smartphones, these computers. I grew up in that world to a certain degree. There were computers my entire life, but the internet as we know it, I grew up before social media. I grew up before Facebook. It was 2010 is when I found Facebook for the first time, and I think that's around the same time that YouTube came into existence. 2010, somewhere around then. I was working a job at a door and window store. Actually, it went belly up in 2010. I started working there in 2006, doing data entry, doing bookkeeping, doing this and doing that, doing deliveries, doing office work, supporting the sales staff at a door and window store in South downtown Seattle, catty corner across the street from the Quest Stadium, the football stadium where the Seahawks play and the Mariners play, and just down a big long block from Starbucks, from the corporate headquarters of Starbucks. That's where I worked for several years on probably like the second or the third most favorite job that I ever had in my life. It didn't pay a whole lot, but it was fun. It was fun most of the time, not all of the time, because nothing is fun all of the time. I mean, you can have things about jobs that are nice and things that aren't. Some things that are, even like a dream job can be a drag at times. At least that's what one of my math professors said. I mean, he was a mathematician, and he taught mathematics in a college, kind of like not beginning level mathematics, but intermediate level. He was teaching calculus and Fortran programming. There was a time, I took Fortran, I took COBOL, I took what other programming languages did I take from a long time ago other than BASIC? Uh, yeah, I didn't do very well in Fortran, but I took it, Fortran. People don't use Fortran anymore. I mean, you just let the computers write the code to do the things. I studied math in college. I studied physics in college. I studied the Bible in college, theology at a Baptist college, a private Baptist college. I studied those things. One of my math professors, he said that he couldn't wait to he couldn't wait to retire. he retired to an RV. He and his wife, they sold their house and they bought an RV. I don't know if they're where they're at these days. They're probably just living in the RV because they just scaled back their life way, way back. I'm sure that he's close to 80 by now. It was interesting though, because I didn't think about that. I didn't think that, when I was young, looking forward. What color the number 7? Color the number 7. 7, Bevan, Kevin, 11. 7, 11. So if you're out there looking in, what is the color of the number 7? It's green. Can't you see it's green? Look at the screen. Number 7, the screen says it's white. Anyways, what was I saying before this thing popped up and interrupted my thoughts? Well, if you watch to the end, which I know you didn't, because nobody watches or rewatches my lives to the end, maybe they would watch the one that I did 2 days ago with Tarot Asked Backwards, which was a whole lot of fun. Anyways, I haven't got anything for you, just another bunch of gibberish and shiverish. Hope you enjoyed this non-spewing, nonsense, BS words salad out of this pie hole for you. All right, until the next time, bye-bye.